Dave Palumbo with another Dave Palumbo RxMuscle rant. Guys, you might have heard it. There's rumors out there. There's rumblings. I heard it from a couple of people that there may be another weight division in the men's bodybuilding ranks. And they're calling it the 187-pound division. Okay, as you know, we have men's open, which we've always had, and over the last 10 years, we instituted it was originally 202, then it went to 210, now it's 212. It was 210, and then it went to 202, and now it's 212. How they got these arbitrary numbers, I have no idea, but we have a 212 class, obviously, that's super competitive. Flex Lewis is the reigning Olympia champ. You got Jose Raymond, Ahmad Ashkenani, David Henry, the whole Guy Cicinino, the whole litany of guys that are terrific in that category. And a lot of these guys came out of the bodybuilding ranks as middleweights or lower and worked their way up, including all those guys I just mentioned. So now people are saying, well, we need another division. We need a 187-pound division, so the guys that can't get up to the 200, 212 mark can compete against each other. Okay? My answer to that is I think it's a terrible idea. Now I help a lot of guys that are in that predicament where they're in between. I'll tell you why it's a bad idea. Number one, the IFBB did something tremendously good this couple years ago. They started Classic Men's Physique. Classic Men's Physique fills all the voids between the huge guys and the men's physique guys. Okay, it allows guys to pose but still have nice symmetry and a nice physique, but not be too big. So guys don't have to feel like, well, you know what, I have to take a ton of drugs or I have to do all kinds of crazy things because I have to get so big to be able to compete with everyone else. It's a nice in-between class. Men's physique is great because you know what? There's guys that don't want to pose. They just want to stand up on stage and do a couple quarter turns. That's great. So you do that for a little while, and then if you want to move up to classic physique and start posing, you can do that. And then if you want to move on to the pro ranks of the IFBB men's bodybuilding, you can do that as well. And guess what? If you can't be a huge super freak, 250 pounds, you can be a 212 guy. And if you're not 212, that's fine too, because you know what? David Henry's probably 195 pounds on stage. Maybe he's almost 200 pounds, and he still looks tremendous, and he wins shows, and he looks, he's a former Olympia champ too. So we don't need a lighter class because all that's going to do is water down the talent pool. And in all these shows that we have, which almost every week there's a show nowadays, you're going to have these promoters are going to have to create another division, which they're going to have to pay a sanction fee for. They're going to have to give prize money for. I've seen some 212 events where there was only 4 guys in the whole show. What if you have a 187 too? How many guys? I mean, where are you getting all these people from and that are going to compete every single week? I think it's a bad idea. If you're going to do that, you might as well just make weight classes. You might as well get rid of classic physique and just say, okay, in the pro ranks of bodybuilding, we're going to have a super heavy, light heavy, middle, just like we have in the amateurs. And just do it that way. But the whole idea behind turning pro is now that you're an elite class and you have to compete against other people that you didn't have to do on the amateur level where you were protected with weight classes. So yeah, it's good. The athlete, it's good. We always hear that trite saying, it's good for the athletes. Yeah, well, you know what? Why don't we just give everyone a trophy and everyone a prize check and tell everyone, ooh, kumbaya, we want everyone to be happy. No, not everyone's happy. There are winners and there are losers in the sport of bodybuilding, And if you don't win, you're a loser. If you win, you're a winner. But winning doesn't last very long, as we all know. So, bodybuilding is a competitive sport. It's got to stay that way. We can't wash it down so that everyone goes home with a trophy or a check. It's not going to work that way. Sorry, guys. This is the major leagues of bodybuilding, okay? I think it's perfect the way it is. You start adding more classes, these shows will take 100 years longer than they're already taking, which is too long. We'll have to go to 8-day shows. Okay, one show will be going into the next show. We'll be going from the Arnold, USA. The next day we'll have to hop on a plane. We'll be in Australia. We'll be starting the Australian show already. So yeah, I think it's too many. It's too many divisions. I think we're good now. Open men, 212, classic physique, and we got obviously the men's physique division. Look, I'm Dave Palumbo. It's my opinion for another RxMuscle rant.